Well, everyone, you might be wondering what the differences are between the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation 5 in 2025 and seeing what the main differences are. Now, the original PlayStation 5 came out in two different variants, which was the original model and the slim model. So the disc model and the tray and the digital model. And the thing I will tell you about both these particular consoles, right, whether you're getting the PlayStation 5 or the PS5 Pro, is that they share a lot of similarities, right? There's a lot of capability that is overlapping between both. But you have to remember that with the PlayStation 5 Pro, this one is going to be a slightly different type of console. So with the original PlayStation 5, this thing is about 5 years old now, as you can imagine. And, depending on where you buy them at, they can either be a couple $100s in the used market or $500 or more than that in the brand new market, depending on how you're going to kind of spec it out. So they're not the cheapest things in the world, but they're not really super expensive either. And they still give you like a pretty fast type of console, right? These things are still fairly fast for the most part. But when you go up to the PlayStation 5 Pro, this one is going to be a little bit of a more powerful, more thorough console for the most part. So with the PlayStation 5 Pro, this one is basically starting off at about $750. Depending on the price increases, it could also go up more than that, just depending on how we're going to take a look at it. From a sheer performance standpoint, it's looking like the PlayStation 5 Pro, from a lot of different people out there, it is a very, very fast, powerful console. So what Sony kind of states, and what there's been some performance capability online, is that basically we get up to almost 45% faster performance inside of something like a PlayStation 5 Pro. So that right there is something that's really cool. You also get double the amount of internal storage on your PlayStation 5 Pro. You get 2 terabytes of storage inside of the PlayStation 5 Pro. With the PlayStation 5, the original ones were basically half of that. You also get Wi-Fi 7 inside of this type of console as well, which again, that in and of itself is such a nice thing to have there. And that will make this type of console perform that much better. You're also getting PS5 Pro Game Boost and backwards compatibility inside of the PlayStation 5 Pro. So that right there also is another really cool advantage to have inside of the PlayStation 5 Pro. And it looks really nice. You get a really cool type of design on the side of it. You get a very fast SSD, and it is definitely a faster type of console than the PlayStation 5. However, the thing you want to keep in mind here is that with the PlayStation 5 Pro, you are going to be getting kind of it's going to be a better type of experience, but I still think the original PlayStation 5 is still plenty of fast for a lot of people out there. And depending on how you're trying to go around it, I definitely do think getting something like a PlayStation 5 Pro still makes a lot of sense to go through and buy. But I think the PlayStation 5 is still a really good, powerful console for the most part. And you're probably still going to have a really good time for that type of console when it comes down to it as well. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.